Ready to play a game?
Yeah, I said I looked at a lot of things here in the last month, and this going all summer is good. But then when we start September 25th and you go all summer, they're just sick of playing each other. And I'm sick of playing each other. So, yeah, we're kind of getting ready for a game, but it's part of the process. So, everybody else in the same boat as we are. Probably I didn't do a good enough job of maybe stretching it out a little bit more, because I didn't realize that starting that early. But if I had to do it again next year, we'll already have played one exhibition game, and then we'll keep it a week and we'll play another one. So, coaches make mistakes too, believe it or not.
Did you see enough in the scrimmage the other day to encourage you?
I liked the scrimmage. I thought it was great. I think the people that were there liked it. I thought we moved the ball extremely well. We shot the ball pretty well. Do you ever guard as good as you can when you're in situations? Probably not. But I was pleased. I was pleased with our conditioning. A lot of things pleased me about that thing. But it'll get different now as now you start substitution patterns. Now you start, playing against different people. Let's see if we get complacent. We know we're not playing Duke, but this team in the past has been very competitive and it's very well coached. So do we take things for granted? Do we come out and play? I'm looking forward to all those things, see how we react. And right now, the seniors and juniors look really good. Today, in the scrimmage, the freshmen look pretty good. Today, dog days, we're going 2-a-days today. Wow, we get to do that once a year, so I'm doing it today. But I think they're a little bit wired out, so we'll see.
Is Tyson all good? Didn't see him.
Yeah, no, that's because he practiced the whole time. Other than shins would bother him a little bit, so we just got him some rest. It was our decision, not his.
Tom, two-part for you. What's something that's important that you know about the team now, and something that's important that you don't know about the team right now?
Yeah, I've been really pleased with AJ's leadership. He's starting to do a better and better and better job, and I think he's really made some progress. I think that's important. I said today in our meeting, we have to get more out of Malik. So I'm putting a little pressure on Malik. He's got to do more because he can do more. And what I don't know right now is how will everybody handle substitution patterns. I mean, you guys have been asking all summer, and so we're about to find out. But believe it or not, it's not as difficult as you think. I mean, there's definitely a separation with guys right now, experienced and non-experienced. But how that works out, only time will tell.
Tom, having the depth, how much more do guys get out of these practice sessions? Are you able to go harder than you were last year?
Oh, yeah, and more competitive. That part has been a plus. We've really gone at each other a lot. We also missed Jackson Kohler a little bit. I think people will be surprised that he was playing really well. So that part has been better. So practices are better. Game situations will be a little different. But, I really think players, if they want to be honest with themselves, they know where they stand. What I do like, if some veterans want to take days off, they might have days off in the game too. And I mean that. Which I haven't been able to do as much, but I've really enjoyed this team. I don't see that as an issue. So I'm anxious to see how we handle a real game situation.
What do you hope to get out of Wednesday?
What do I hope to get out? I hope to get a win. That's always a factor. But I'm hoping we play to compete against ourselves. Whether the score is one way or the other, I hope we play to get better. I hope we work on some of the things on our break, on our rebounding, on our ball movement, on turnovers, things that we've been harping on lately. I want to see if they get better, and I want to put some pressure on some people and see what happens as we pressure a little bit more in the game and how that'll translate as far as wearing ourselves down and wearing our opponents down.
Tom, I sense an anxiousness around it for basketball to start, partly because of the high marks you have and partly because of what's going on in football. Do you sense that, and do you think this is an opportunity to make the place feel good about itself again?
Well, the second part is maybe the most important. Basketball has always been important here, but it's football season. It's football, and then we come on from there. And I mean, it's no secret, the white elephant in the room. We've gone through some tough times in football this year for a variety of reasons. And I've been a big supporter of them and Harlan, and I will continue to do that. I won't miss a game. We'll fly back from Arizona and go down to Ford Field. I mean, things aren't going to change with what my respect, because my respect is for the university. And if us playing games, and the other day we had that scrimmage, and pretty good turnout for something that was way before the game, and it makes somebody feel good, that's one of my jobs. I think we're not in the total entertainment business, but we sort of are, and what we are in the feel-good business. And I love this place. I love all 650,000 alums that we have. Well, most of them. A couple of you guys once in a while get on my nerves, and you're alums, but most of them. But I really hope our players look at it like we're playing for a lot of people. When we made our run in 09 to the Final Four in Detroit, it was about playing for the state. Well, I want to play for Michigan State. And this day and age of the transfers and everything, I don't know if as many people are playing for Michigan State or the name on the front. And I hope this team plays for the name on the front, and we help people get through some tough times.
What did you, speaking of football, just really quick, I'm curious your thoughts on the video board snafu that kind of happened pre-game and the reaction steps that University has taken since.
Yeah, I don't know all the steps it's taken, but it was a horrible situation. I don't know as far as who's blaming who and all that stuff. I think there's some things that are misnomers about who's getting blamed and what happened. It was a situation that was awful. It's not with the university. It's not with the coaches. It's not with the players. I mean, we have such great relationships with all our different groups of people. But, it's just another thing that added on. And I want everybody to know, in no way, shape, or form is that the stance that the university took. It did not happen on purpose. And, sometimes mistakes are more costly than others, but it was a mistake. I did get that out of it.
I know you're sick of playing each other, but how do you kind of view the preseason slate? Is Hillsdale kind of like an appetizer and Tennessee's the dress rehearsal, or how do you kind of approach these two games?
You just want me to put bulletin board material on Hillsdale, huh? Yeah, Hillsdale's the appetizer. No, Hillsdale's the first team, and John's a very good coach, and I love what they do and what they stand for. Great academic school, and that's why we play those schools. And but we'll get something out of it because first time of playing in front of people where it really matters, and I think that's important. And sure, the build up to Tennessee and is going to be big and important, but that's an exhibition game too. And probably this week, Rick and I will talk a little bit more, as I told you last week, on how we're going to handle that. Usually you can do some different things in that game, how we want to handle it. But I promise you, knowing him, knowing me, knowing them, knowing us, it'll be a very competitive game too. But, I don't want a lot of slippage, because I think anytime we take the court, if you can really be focused in on the task at hand and play your best, doesn't matter who you're playing.
That's usually when you tell us you're going to play zone this year?
Yeah, I was thinking about playing. I might start out in zone. That one year.
I saw some on Saturday.
Yeah, one year I think I did, just to stick it to Judd a little bit. So I played the first 2 possessions of zone and never did the rest of the year. But, it's, I'll promise you this, as I'm learning through football and through everything else, it's not the offense or defense you play, it's who plays it and how do they play. And all these nice things, or everybody thinks that everybody's brilliant because they can come up with everything from the wishbone to the RPOs to the this and that. Take care of the ball. For us, guard the ball. Take good shots. Play disciplined. That's going to be more important than exactly what you play. But we'll have some surprises. Knowing me, we'll probably zone press. We'll probably zone defense, might even have the 1-3-1, 3-2, 2-3. I'm sure we'll do a little bit of everything this year.
Do you have an idea of how the minutes are going to be distributed, or is that sort of what the exhibition is going to be for you?
You guys are so bad. Well, I think what I'll do is, play the veterans about 3 minutes and then play all the freshmen, just so I can start some controversy. I might even bring the parents down in there, and we can have a hell of a time, But no, I don't know what the minutes are going to be. It depends how they play. Number one. Now there is going to be more pressure on how you play, not how good you play, how hard you play, not how good you are, but do you do the things that it's going to take for us to win? And so there might be guys flying in and out a little bit more, and hopefully there won't be. But the young guys got to get some run. There's no question about that, and we'll get some run. But this will be earned. There is a process at Michigan State. There's a process at most good schools, and there will be here for us this year.
One side topic. I just found out about this. Anthony is heading, I think, what's it, Sensor Room, Joey?
Yeah.
For the underprivileged. It's
autistic.
Your thoughts on that?
Awesome. He came to me last year and wanted to put this sensor room in, which I didn't know nothing about, if I was to be perfectly honest with you, as I learned about it, and what those autistic kids go through with lights and sounds and everything. I think it's awesome, and I'm not sure. I think we were the first college program. I know the Lions have done it, and I don't know what the Pistons have done yet, but I was here for the kind of grand unveiling of it, and really cool. Talked to some of the parents of those kids. It's awesome. I'm really proud of Anthony Ani. I'm proud of Ellen Heller and our group. I just think it was a great thing, and it's right by one of the entrance up there, and it's pretty neat. They got it sponsored and everything, and I just one of the things that makes me feel good about this place, and that's helping take care of another set of people that, until I had Anthony Ianni, I just didn't know much about autistic kids, and now I know a lot more. I've learned a lot more, and I'm proud that we're one of the few schools that have that, and hopefully it makes their enjoyment better while they're here.
How was it for you getting to watch Steve coach Davis a little bit?
I'm
How
sorry?
was it to get Steve coaching Davis a little bit?
Oh, that was awesome, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, that all happened by mistake too, but I think the problem is when you have all these things going on, and it seems like there's always things going on. But to be here and then go to the football game, and there's Mateen, and there's Zach Randolph, and there's Plexico Burros, and there's, Duckett, and there were just so many different people in here, to have those guys here. We get to do stuff that a lot of people don't get to do, and if I would have known it, I would have had them coach it. One time I had the media coach it. I might do that by next year, because then you guys can understand how hard it is. So I'll write the article. We'll reverse roles next year. I'll write the article. Remember, though, in the UP, every word will be 4 letters and under, so there'll be no large words in the thing. But you can coach the team and deal with some of the knuckleheads I got to deal with once in a while. So it's going to be that'll be something that we'll work on, Mex. Remind me of that next year, and maybe Mex can be a referee. We can really do this up. Have a hell of a time out there.
Anything else?
Anything else? All right, let's quit on that note. Mex as the official. Yes, we will.
You make him jump center. Make him center
We'll
toss.
have to get a ladder out there for him to get up to throw the toss, because he can't throw it that far. But hey, I'm looking forward to this Wednesday, guys. I hope you are too. But we got a long season ahead of us, and yet we're making some progress. We're pretty healthy, other than Jackson, so that's even more important. All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks
Cool.
for letting him in today.